I'm Marcus Darryl. I'm 19 years old. I'm from Southeast London, Lewisham to be precise. I'm the CEO of Rising Tannins, which is an online platform that showcases talents. Also, I run a clothing line called Foreign Riches.
Okay, cool. So what sort of inspired you to start that? Because when you started, was it 2 years ago, so you're currently 19.
Yeah.
You started when 16?
Yeah.
So what inspired you to start the business?
First off, because on my personal account, I had quite a few followers.
Yeah.
I had 10k at the time, and on Instagram back in those days when you had like 10k, you basically made it. Cause everyone was on the 1,000, 2,000.
Yeah.
And I had 10,000. And I also had like talented friends who all wanted to be reposted, but I wanted to keep that as in my personal page, as in just me, because I class myself as a brand as well.
Yeah.
So I just thought of the idea of making Rising Talents. So I just started off just posting my friends, and then from there people started sending their videos, and I saw the views started going up. So I was like, it's basically like a gap in the market, so I could just capitalize from that.
Yeah, I hear that. You said you see yourself as a personal brand as well. Are the two brands separate?
So what do you mean by separate?
So you got, obviously Rising Talents is about new talents and helping them sort of get a platform. What is your personal brand linked to that, or are you trying to create a separate brand of that?
So I, for example, I'm the face of Rising Talents.
Yeah.
So people, for example, in the bio, I have my in the bio. But I see myself more as in like a promoter, for example, like influence for like clothing lines, other brands and stuff.
Okay,
to like message me, and then I'll promote the stuff on my page.
Okay, cool. Do you want to ask a question?
Yeah. So as far as like the promotion of these like new talents, what's like the process of you picking out who you want? Like obviously they email you, but how do you pick out who you want?
Okay, so I have like a filter that I go through. So for example, the quality of the video. So like I tend to go for videos which high quality, no like Snapchat filters or crazy writings all over the screen and stuff. Also the talent has to be there as well. So it can't just be like a high quality video but the talent's not there. So something that's like people like scrolling through the explore page and they'll see like an eye-catching video and click on it.
Yeah, because you got on your YouTube channel, you got compilations.
Yeah, compilations.
And then obviously Instagram's got like different posts from different people.
Yeah.
So in terms of the compilation, what was that meant to help with? So does that like help build up the multiple people you got in the video, or is that like all your Instagram videos in one? Okay,
so the compilation I started at because I saw like it's quite big in America. Like I'm seeing they all hit like 1 million views and stuff.
Yeah, because they do a lot of that, some Vine or individual
Vine,
people.
Yeah. So I just took videos from the Rising Talents Instagram page.
Yeah.
And just all mixed it into one, and then just went from there. And the first video has over 400k views.
Yeah, I saw that. So, yeah. Alright, okay, I hear that.
And also like a lot of Americans, like you see the reaction videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do,
they react to the compilations.
Yeah.
That's what you want, though. That's when you know you're making it. When a reaction channel hits you, you've made it.
You made it. And it wasn't like it was like low YouTube. It was YouTube with over 100k.
Oh, so that's how you build it. So you talk about the business starting. You saw a gap in the market, sort of start. How did you build the team to help you? Because you don't start off earning. So how do you sort of build a support or a team that way? Because it can be quite hard to build a team when you're not making any money.
So basically, at first I started off all by myself. Yeah. Like it was just me. I had at the time I had something called the jailbroken phone. So which means you can like download apps that have special like features. For example, I could save someone's video with just one button instead of going onto a different app. And also I can like open DMs without it being seen.
Oh, you need to show me this app after this interview. Some of you people who DM us.
So it just made it easier for me because all I have to do is save the video. I could take captions and stuff and just paste it, and it's just all easy for me. Then I started realizing it's too hard to be like being able to post 6-7 videos a day by myself.
Yeah, that's tense.
So I had to get a team. So at the moment I just have 2 other people who just post videos and stuff.
Okay.
I had a bigger team, but then that's when I had a bigger team, that's when my account actually got hacked. So
Is this the Insta account or
Yeah,
the Barclays? Okay.
No, Insta
The
account.
Barclays account we'll discuss in a much later date.
Yeah.
'Cause we're coming for you, Barclays.
Barclays K. Yeah, so basically I had, I think, 6 members in the team. They all had the password and stuff.
Yeah.
One day I was just in the shower and I got a call from one of my team members and it was like, the page has been hacked. I was like, what do you mean hacked? And I had like soap in my eye. Just coming, I was like, oh man. So I quickly got finished my like bath and I went straight onto the page and it said that the username's been changed. But like the account was still there, but the username had been changed.
Yeah.
And I went to see Rising Talents and it was on another page. And I was like, what? So I quickly changed all the passwords.
Yeah.
I let the group know to like to see who like done it, and none of them owned up.
So you had to deboot them all.
Yeah, I had to get rid of
Respect
all.
that. You got a clean house.
Because imagine if I just took one person out and it wasn't that person.
No.
Then-
If no one's owning up to it, or
Yeah.
I mean, it may not be fair to others, but tough order, isn't it?
And also, what's it called? That page still has the Rising Talents name. That's why on Instagram the page is called Rising Talents 1.
Yeah, I saw that.
I tried
Can't-
to get one.
No, didn't you speak to Instagram about trying to get the name?
It's really hard to get a hold of them
Okay.
because like none of the Instagram team actually answered the DMs. So it's a bit tight.
That's an interesting. Instagram team do not answer their DMs.
Yeah. And it's not like you can go into like an Instagram building.
Yeah.
It's like you have to go through Facebook, and even if you go through Facebook, it's
It's messy communication.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, that's deliberately done though, so you don't.
And it's not even like they've got a proper email where you can.
Yeah.
I have this problem, and the thing with Rising Talents, I've got it registered and all of that.
Mm.
And even like with that, I still can't get it back.
That's
type
tense. But then you somehow saw a growth when you switched to Rising Talents 1.
Yeah. So when I did actually change it to Rising Talents 1, and I thought it was just gonna go downhill.
Yeah.
Because obviously people would like, if they click Rising Talents, the page is not there.
Yeah.
But even that, even if you still type Rising Talents, like the Rising Talents 1 will come up first.
Yeah.
Obviously due to the popularity of
Yeah.
the page and stuff. But I saw like it gained more followers.
Yeah, it did.
from it.
Like, obviously you said that surprised you.
Mm-hmm.
Why did it surprise you?
Because like people, like when a page gets hacked and stuff, like people tend to like just forget about it and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like it gained more popularity, so
Yeah. No, I respect that.
What do you think that was attributed to? Like, what do you think caused them like more to come to the new page than to what you originally had?
maybe I think probably like people who already follow the page, they still, like, for example, they still use the Rising Talents hashtags and stuff, and when it was called, they want to tag the page, it still comes up as Rising Talents 1.
Okay.
So like I think when more people started like tagging their videos and stuff, people see that, and it just goes from there.
All right, cool. So, I respect the success you've had. That's big, especially after a hack, because as you said, most accounts don't make it after a hack.
Mm-hmm.
And most don't have the wherewithal to change the password right after it's been hacked.
One thing as well, watermarks are key.
Yeah.
I say key because basically when I started Rising Talents, I had no like watermark. It was just like a repost app.
Yeah.
So it was just like a video. So I had no like
Control of it.
Yeah. And one person from another page told me watermarks will definitely help, because for example, if someone takes that video and puts it on their page, like from now it will have the Rising Talents thingy,
Yeah.
the watermark, so people will see that
Yeah.
rather than
The sources.
yeah.
Yeah, because I have a travel page, which obviously, I'm just at the moment just testing out. But when I do that, I do like to at least give respect to the person I got the page the photo from. You should do. Not everyone does it on Instagram though, so you have to obviously go to precautions just to make sure that you're constantly being recognized, even if it isn't directly in the description or by tagging or something. So that's good. You've got a clothing brand as well. I've seen the jumper there.
Oh no, this is just Rising Talents thing, but my clothing line, that's like separate
Yeah.
to it.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So, what what led to the clothing brand?
So I've always wanted a clothing line. Like I don't know what about it. I just like I see myself as wearing my own clothes rather than going to like JD and something, just buying someone else's.
Yeah.
And I see like obviously you can make income through that.
Yeah.
So I do drop shipping as well.
Okay.
So that saves me even more money, as in when someone places an order, it goes straight to my supplier rather than me having stock. Just no one's buying it. It's just in the corner.
So as far as making your own brand, how did you like as far as like designing logos? What's the name of the brand?
With the name Foreign Riches, I had like a team originally. I still there's one more person called Daniel still in there. So we like I think he actually came up with the name Foreign Riches, and we just took it from there because like for me, I'm like a different background, so I'm Ghanaian, Russian, and Lebanese, and that's quite foreign. He himself, he's Nigerian and Ugandan, so that's like a bit different as well.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like
and
that.
the name Foreign Riches just sounds.
It sounds nice. It sounds nice.
Yeah.
Has a nice ring to it.
Yeah.
So before we carry on, we were discussing off camera the Russian, Ghanaian, and Lebanese. I have to ask.
Yeah.
I have to ask.
My mum's Ghanaian and Russian.
Yep.
So my granddad's Ghanaian and my grandma from my mum's side is Russian. And obviously that made my mum. And my dad is Ghanaian and Lebanese.
Okay, that explains. That explains. I would appreciate the explanation.
Yeah, like literally when I tell people I'm Ghanaian, they're like, no way, you look Portuguese, you look that like Turkish or something like that. And
No, fair enough. No, I respect that. So you've grown this YouTube page as well as everything else, and like you talked about earlier how you vet talent, because obviously you need to make sure the videos are quality. There's actually talent there. I assume you get a lot of inquiries.
yeah, I get over like 100 a day.
Yeah. Do you charge for that?
So for like a normal post, I wouldn't charge.
Yeah.
So it's just like I like to help people. So
Yeah.
that's why I even started Rising Talents.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't charge for like a normal post, but for example, if you have a music video on a different platform and you want that to be promoted and stuff, then there's obviously a charging fee for that.
Okay, cool. Do you help produce other people's music videos as well, or do you just literally take content and?
So what I'm doing now is I started an EP.
Yeah.
So that's just got artists who like came from Rising Talents, and I think they have potential in blowing in the music industry. I'm producing their music video, and all like the coverage and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, well, that's impressive actually.
Yeah.
That's impressive. So are you editing those yourself? Or
I've got a videographer who does it.
Okay, cool. I respect that.
And he shoots the music video and edits it.
Oh, raw. Wow, that's cool.
I did have a question as far as the whole getting these artists who get on the Rising Talent Instagram hype. How do you pick the ones that you want to put on your EP? Like, what's the process of that?
Okay, so it's basically the artist who I think has potential. So like I've obviously reposted their videos before,
Right.
and I see they have talent. So literally all I did was message them. I'm like, I want to start an EP, and send some tracks, and then I'll like go through them and just see which ones I think, like it's a summer EP, so like a summer vibe type of thing. At the moment, there's a single out from the EP called Money Motive.
I feel like is this on your YouTube page?
Yeah, it's on your YouTube
Yeah,
page.
that's I think I've seen this. Yeah. Let's talk about the Barclays thing.
Okay, the Barclays.
Let's discuss the Barclays thing, because I saw when I was doing research and obviously prepping for the interview. I was a bit mad when I saw this Barclays thing. I had to, when you think it's not real, so you have to check it twice.
Nah, literally. I got so much messages saying this is Photoshop. This is not real.
Yeah.
I even like recorded a video of it.
Yeah.
Like me not entering my password, but like covered it.
Yeah.
And it shows it straight away.
Yeah. So I've seen the video. So I was like, okay, cool. I was like, okay, this is legit.
Yeah.
And obviously we'll talk about on the way here about obviously how much you lost. We're not going to go into the details of the money, but what happened? Obviously, if you want to disclose how much was what the damage was is up to you.
Yeah.
And then what's happened since?
Okay, so I was in the gym After the gym, I just went Asda to get some like a sandwich. And when I tried to tap in my card, it said declined. So luckily I had like my wallet on me and had coins. And straight after, there's a cash machine outside this thing. And I put my card in, and first off it said I had 497k on the account, and then I'm like, so why is it declining? And obviously I know that money wasn't mine anyways, 'cause I didn't have that much. So I got home, I told my mum straight away. She told me to call Barclays. So I called Barclays. They said they didn't know what was happening, so, and I should come into the store. So when I went to the store, I showed the lady like the transactions, and as she was getting someone else, the like money increased to 998.
Wait, whilst you were in the
it went up.
So they were hacking it whilst you were in the Barclays flipping.
So what's it called? They took everything off, so like all direct debits and stuff.
They got something like that,
They just told me to like hang on and just wait to see what was gonna happen.
Wait, they told you to wait in the process?
It took like over 2 months for it to be resolved, and the final verdict of it was they just closed my account because they didn't know what happened. And they just taken all my money, and like I can't get it all back.
Barclays, we love you.
And I think they even followed, like Barclays followed me on Twitter. And
no way.
And the thing I've seen, I've seen a couple of the same like things happening with Barclays.
The banks don't like to, if it's your personal money, they won't really want to touch it, the situation, unless there's absolute fault on their side. If it's a credit card, you would have got the money, you would have got it sorted that same day. They do, because it starts to affect them. Did that affect your credit rating at all?
No, I didn't.
Okay, cool, that's fine.
Luckily they didn't like blacklist my card or anything.
Yeah, that's fine. So, probably the big thing is you approached them the minute you saw it, which helped, because if you sat back and waited, then they would have blacklisted your account. Fair enough. So we've got the Instagram hack and the Barclays fraud out the way. These tough situations you come through.
Bounce back from it.
You have to, man. You have to, like Drake. So
like Drake.
So you've had some good things happen too. So you had a potential link with SBTV that I think you declined. Why did you decline it? Because most people say yes, so I'm just curious as to why you would decline.
It's because that started from when I actually started Rising Talents. So that's when it was low and stuff. Jamal just basically wanted Rising Talents to be like a series or something on SBTV.
Oh, okay.
And I told my teacher, and he was like, I think you should do it by yourself, as in if it will blow, like it'll be under my name rather than his.
Yes.
And even Jamal actually hit me up a couple of weeks ago, and I had a talk for SBTV for like an A&R type of thing, and it was at the YouTube music space.
Okay, cool. I hear that. So, which is big. Which is big actually, and I think that's something that people don't usually do. It's just sometimes you sort of hang in there and do it solo for a while, sort of build the clout and build, because then you can protect yourself as well. So you've got this massive brand now.
It's your brand. Like
it's your brand. Whatever happens now, it's your brand. So, and I respect that. Like a lot of people would dive at the chance, right? I thought I'd ask the question. What advice would you give to up and coming talents now?
Make sure you network well. I think it's like who you know these days. So like, for example, if you know me personally, it's easier for you to like probably get your video up posted or something like that. So it's just like, make sure you're all connected well. If you actually see it as a passion, like keep going, because like you never know when you can blow. Like it might take 5 years, it might take 10 years. And it's crazy how like people just blowing out of nowhere, but they've obviously been working before that. Like everyone thinks, they just came up from nowhere.
There's a catalogue of stuff.
You have to do things like before to like get where you are.
So really, it's like just pay attention to your own, just trust the process of everything.
And make sure, I think also, like for example, get like a strong team behind you as well, because it's really hard to do it by yourself.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, because the truth is you'll never know everything about everything. You'll know bits about stuff, and if you're a jack of all trades, you know bits about everything, but you'll never be a master of your craft. So
Yeah, that's true.
you've got to sort of be able to know people that will help you along the way. And sometimes just meet some mates that will actually, because you don't want your team to just be a team. You want them to be like close with you.
Yeah, even for example, like Stormzy, his whole team is just his friend. Like his manager's his like best friend. Yeah.
That's how it should be. And what other things you got planned this year?
So I'm looking to start a talent show.
Yeah.
I was meant to actually start that earlier on this year, but due to the fact like one of my board managers, he's got his own other business with him, and I was even going on tours with him to like talking to other entrepreneurs and stuff.
Yeah.
So we didn't really have time to plan that perfect.
Yeah.
So that's why we postponed it.
Okay, cool. On that, I read an article. I think it's The Other World, I believe. The name will be below. But
Word of mouth.
yes, word of mouth. That's what it is. And they were quite the article was quite good on like, and they discussed the investors. You got potential investors.
Yeah.
In your business. Discuss that process, because a lot of people won't know or understand how that works and the background on that, and how you have to be careful, because most people know for that from Dragon's Den, and that's about it. Do you know what I mean? They won't know anything more.
So basically, some people wanted to put money towards Rising Talents, and for a return, they'll have like a percentage of the company. Yeah. And I didn't like go through that stage, because I feel
that's
like
dangerous though. It can be dangerous. Like,
like for example, if someone took more than 50%, that's basically their company now. And it's just I'd rather keep it all like as in I put my money towards it and it just grows from there.
How are you funding it now? Are you self-funding?
Yeah, self-funding.
So you're able, so I see when you get profits from something, you just cycle it back into the company.
Yeah.
I respect that. All right, cool.
It's come through like the merchandising and everything, right?
Yeah,
cool. I hear that. Good shout. Before we wrap up, it's gonna be out of left field. You weren't warned about this, so apologies. But if there's one famous quote or one quote that you would use to help people, what would it be?
Famous quote. Ooh. I don't know who this is by, but never give up.
Simple as.